We'll start today in a seat. As always, that seat can look different day to day. You can adjust the body to get yourself a little bit more comfortable. Every little percentage point of comfort matters. When you feel ready for stillness, start to slow down. Maybe close the eyes. Reach the spine long. Release any gripping in the hips. Maybe it's already happening naturally, but if not, then actively begin to deepen the breath, slowly, steadily. This doesn't have to be your deepest breath, just warming up the diaphragm here. Elongate the exhales. And know that when your mind wanders today throughout practice, you can always bring your attention back to the diaphragm. Let the diaphragm be soft and move up and down with the breath. And at the same time, can you imagine a small diaphragm in the pelvis formed by the two sitting bones, the pubic bone and the tailbone? Can you imagine that space pulling together and then lifting up into the pelvis, turning on Mula Bandha? Notice if any gripping crept into the jaw or the shoulders. Can you release? And let's take 3 breaths together to begin. Let your exhale be deep and complete. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale, slow. Last time. Exhale. Let the lips gently touch. Breathe in and out through the nose. Start to blink the eyes open a few times. And come to hands and knees. We'll take a few rounds of cat-cow just to warm up the body. 1 breath per movement. Feel free to move at your own pace and add anything that feels good. Inhaling to arch. Exhale to curl. Again, maybe you add some movements by flipping the position of the hands. So you can stretch the wrists a little bit more. Maybe you take circles with the knees instead. Maybe you alternate toes tucked versus toes flat. When you're ready, finishing on your exhale, Come back to a neutral spine, looking slightly forward of the hands. Inhale to reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread it through, thread the needle. Lower the right arm onto the floor, the right ear comes down. Walk the left fingertips forward like downward facing dog or child's pose, and press that right hip back, press the left hip back, creating space in the left side ribs. Relax the jaw, deep breath in. Deep breath out, let it go. Inhale, plant that left hand, really pressing down, pull the shoulder away from the ear. On your next inhale, sweep the right arm up and open. And exhale, lower the hand, other side. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, thread the needle. Lowering the left cheek. Reach the right hand forward. Press the right sitting bone back. Let your next exhale be deep and complete. Inhale to plant that right hand down next to the nose. And as you exhale, pull the shoulder away from the ear. Inhale, press into the hand, reach the left arm up. Exhale, lower the hand, coming back to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, lift the knees just an inch, and walk the hands back towards the feet. Then plant the heels, coming to a forward fold at the back of the mat, holding elbows. Knees can be bent. Let the head and neck go as you rock forwards and back, maybe side to side. Figuring out the weight in the feet here. If you're holding elbows, switch your grip for a few breaths. Be heavy in the upper body. On your next exhale, release the arms down to the floor. And as you inhale, rise all the way up to stand Tadasana at the top of the mat. Okay, one breath per movement, Surya Namaskar A. As you inhale, reach the arms up, take up space, look up. Exhale, forward fold, let the heart lead you down. Bending the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk the hands to plank. Hold here. Inhale, look forwards towards the horizon. Flex the feet. As you exhale, shift forward and lower all the way down onto the mat. Flip the feet. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time. Maybe you take a child's pose instead if it's a little early for down dog for you. Prioritizing a long spine here in down dog. Can you pay attention to the diaphragm? Let it move freely. Engaging Mula Bandha. Let your next exhale be deep and complete. And as you inhale, feet come forward, halfway lift. One long, slow, deep breath. Shoulders back as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach the arms, look up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, lower the arms, Tadasana. Inhale, arms lift, press the feet down, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold.
Weight still in the feet here. Shift it to the balls of the feet. Inhale, halfway lift, reach the crown forwards. One breath, exhale to chaturanga. Maybe the feet float, maybe you step and lower halfway. Flip the feet, take an inhale as you take a back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. Pressing into the inner hand, let the head be heavy. Maybe you shake and nod the head a few times. Imagine you're trying to split the mat between the hands and the feet, pressing more weight back into the feet. Notice what your space looks like upside down. One more breath here. As you inhale, come forward with the feet, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, look up. Exhale, Tadasana. One more time, like you're moving through honey. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, step back, lower down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Slowing the breath down. Take your time. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. As you inhale, feet come forward, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up, reach the arms. Exhale, lower the arms, Tadasana. Finding chair, bend the knees, sink the hips back, and reach the arms either forwards or up in line with the ears. Alignment, pressing down through all four corners of the feet. Can you shift more weight into the heels and pull the feet away from each other, turning on the outer hips? Draw the navel in as you tuck the tailbone down. Squeeze everything in towards the midline. Stabilizing here. As you elongate, can you lift the arms just an inch, maybe gaze between the hands? Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back, setting up for Anjaneyasana or Vira 1. So either back heel up or down. If you're feeling a little unstable today, maybe bring the back heel down. As you inhale, reach the arms up. Holding here. Deep breath in, maybe look up, testing your balance even more. Holding here for the exhale. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. On your next inhale, straighten through the left leg. Airplane the arms behind you as you tip the weight forwards. Try to send the crown forwards towards the horizon. That front knee can be bent. Can you pull the left hip back, but press into the ball mound of the left big toe? Either stay here or bring the hands down to blocks or to the floor. One more new pose to work on today. This is pyramid. You can stay here if this feels good. Or maybe walk the hands back towards the right foot, coming to fingertips, where the thumbs face forward and the fingers face back. Maybe bend that right knee, but keep your formation in the front body. Maybe lift the right heel towards the hip. It's okay if it doesn't work today. Woo, not working for me on this side. When you're over it, come back to that pyramid shape. Bring the hands to the hips, bend the knee, and inhale, come up to Anjaneyasana, reach the arms. As you exhale, optional vinyasa, hands frame the front foot, step the left foot back, lower. Inhale to take a back bend. Exhale to an inversion. Let your next exhale be deep and complete. And as you inhale, step the right foot forwards, low lunge. Find your feet, look forwards for balance, and then inhale, Anjaneyasana, crescent pose. Take your time, find your balance. Relax the shoulders, maybe look up. Pressing down into whatever is touching the floor. On your next inhale, straighten through the right leg, pressing into the big toe. Exhale, airplane the arms behind you as you tip the torso forward. Pull the right hip back as you press into the big toe of the right foot. Reach the crown forwards towards the horizon and even out the weight in the feet. On your next exhale, lower the hands, maybe walk the hands back and work on that little flamingo pose. Fingers face the back of the mat. Can you shift the weight so you can lift that left foot, kicking the heel towards the hip? The answer can be no. When you're over it, come back to pyramid. Hands come to hips, bend into the right knee. And inhale, lift up to Anjaneyasana. Exhale, optional vinyasa. Take 2 or 3 breaths in downward facing dog. And after your third exhale, make your way back up to the top of the mat. No rush. The feet will step forward on an inhale, and you'll fold on the exhale. Setting up for chair again, bend the knees. Inhale to reach up. As you exhale, Tadasana, straighten the legs, lower the arms. Okay, starting with 3 breaths per movement here. 1 breath per movement. So you're gonna feel a little off balance, that's the point. Start to shift the weight into the left foot. We're starting with a balance. Thumbs to sternum. Find a place to gaze that's not moving in front of you. Slowing down the breath. On your next inhale, lift the right knee, Ekapada Tadasana. As you exhale, Vira 3, send the right heel back as you tip the torso forwards. As you inhale, Anjaneyasana, cactus the arms, take a little back bend. As you exhale, reach the arms forward, but keep the legs forwards towards the upper wall. Inhale back to Anjaneyasana, straighten through the left leg. Exhale, pyramid pose, lower the hands. Inhale, try to kick the right hip with the right heel. Lower the foot back down. Right hand comes down. Bend into the left knee and lower the right knee. Open the left knee out to the side and reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, make your way back to side plank. Inhale to reach the left arm up. As you exhale, lower down onto the hips, facing the back of the mat now. Bring the left hand down, plant both feet. Inhale, right arm lifts, hips lift, wild thing. Exhale, lower everything down, make your way back to downward facing dog, spinning around. 3 breaths. After your 3rd round, use the inhale to step forwards, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, lower the arms, Tadasana. Other side, shift the weight into the right foot, thumbs to sternum. Inhale, lift the left knee. Exhale, warrior 3 with control. Inhale, crescent, cactus the arms, take a back bend. Exhale, keep the legs as you reach the arms forwards. Inhale, back to that crescent Anjaneyasana, straighten the right leg. Exhale, pyramid, tip the hips forwards. Walk the hands back. Inhale, see if you can bring that heel up to the hip. And exhale, bring it back. Bend into the left knee. Inhale, reach the right arm up as you open the hip and lower the left hip down. As you exhale, make your way back to side plank. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, lower the hips down. Right hand comes behind you, feet plant. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lower down. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Doing that 1 breath per movement is designed to throw you off balance, designed to focus on alignment. Now we'll work on stabilization, 2 breaths. On your next inhale, step the feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms reach, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Shift the weight into the left foot. When you're ready, inhale, right knee lifts, hold here. Inhale again, squeezing everything in towards the midline. As you exhale, Vira 3, warrior 3. Hold here, inhale. Reach the heel back, reach the crown forward. On your next inhale, lower the foot, reach the arms back, cactusing. Lifting the chest up, squeeze the shoulder blades back. On your next exhale, reach the arms forward, but keep the legs. Inhale here, gazing forwards. Exhale. Inhale back to Anjaneyasana. Hold here, relax the shoulders, squeeze the legs together, straighten through that left knee, and exhale, pyramid. Maybe you just hold pyramid for a breath. Maybe you walk the hands back and play with that little balance. On your next inhale, bend into the front knee, plant the right hand, spin, open, bring that right hip down, open through the left knee as you reach the arm, open. Relax the right shoulder. Deep breath in. As you exhale, make your way to side plank. Stretch both legs long. Lift the hips. Hold here. On your next inhale, reach the arm. On your next exhale, lower the hips. Face the back of the mat. Bring the left hand behind you. Inhale, wild thing, lift the hips. Reach that hand back. Pressing down into your foundation, spread the space between the backs of the knees and the backs of the shoulders. On your next exhale, lower down. Make your way back to downward facing dog. When you're ready, on your next inhale, feet come forward, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, lower the hands. Weight into the right foot. Steady the gaze. Inhale, left knee lifts. Hold here for a breath. Inhaling. As you exhale, tip to warrior three. Extra breath here. Pull everything in towards the midline as you send the head forwards. Lower that back foot. Inhale, crescent warrior as you open the arms. Take a back bend. Hold. Squeezing the thighs together. Next exhale, keep the legs, reach the arms forwards. Like you're holding a beach ball above the head. Pull the right hip back, press down through the feet. On your next inhale, lift back up. Straighten through that right leg. Right hip pulls back. On your next exhale, lower the hands, pyramid pose. Again, maybe you stay here. Maybe you walk the hands back, try to find the weight as you lift that left heel. Hands frame that right foot, bend deeply into the right knee. Open up, lower that left hip as you open the right arm towards the ceiling. Relax the left shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale, side plank. One of the knees can come down, that left knee maybe. Inhale, reach the arm forwards, making an arc in the spine. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. On your next exhale, bring the hips down. Looking backwards, right hand comes down, plant the feet. Inhale, wild thing. On your next exhale, lower the hips, make your way back to downward facing dog. One more deep breath in here. Deep breath out, let it go. Inhale, feet come forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, Tadasana, thumbs to sternum. Shift the weight into the left foot. Inhale, lift the knee. Hold here, maybe kick the foot forwards, elongating out of the spine. Drop that right hip.
On your next exhale, warrior three. Lengthening out of the spine through the crown of the head, reach the heel back as you stamp the foot down into the floor. On your next inhale, lower the back foot, Anjaneyasana. Open up through the chest as you squeeze the shoulder blades back. Maybe gaze up, elongating out of the chest, opening the heart. Pull that left hip back, bend a little deeper into that left knee. As you exhale, reach the arms forwards, hold here. Like you're holding a beach ball above the head. Can you pull the left hip back? Like you're tractioning the mat together between the feet. Next inhale, Anjaneyasana. Holding here. Relax the jaw, notice where you're gripping. Can you reach the arms up without pulling the shoulders towards the ears? Next exhale, lower the hands, straighten through that left leg. Maybe hold here, maybe play with that flamingo pose. Relax the head and neck. Deep bend in that left knee, hands frame, keep the right hand down. Open up through the chest as you lift that left arm and open through the left hip. Spread through the collarbones, press the spine through the chest. Gaze up towards the left hand if that feels okay. Flex through the left foot. On your next exhale, side plank. Again, you can bring that right knee down to support. Slow down the breath, stacking the shoulders, leaning that left shoulder open. Inhale to reach the arm in line with the ear, maybe gaze towards that hand. Exhale to lower the hips, setting up for wild thing, bring the left hand down, plant the feet. Inhale, lift. Next, exhale, lower the hips. Make your way back to down dog or child's pose. Maybe puppy dog pose if that feels better today. 3 breaths. Between these poses, I'm trying to estimate 3 breaths, but we're all breathing at different paces. You're welcome to move at your own pace. Spending 1 extra breath than you think you need to in each pose. When you're ready, use your inhale to step forward, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms reach, Virabhadrasana, take your time. Exhale, lower the arms. 1 more side. Shift the weight into the right foot. Find your balance. Inhale to lift the left knee. Maybe you hold here. Can you press down through that right foot? Maybe straighten through the left leg, kicking the heel forwards. Widen through the collarbones. Lift through the crown. Grow taller. As you exhale, warrior 3. Same thing here. Right foot plants down, collarbone spread, crown forward, heel back. Reach in both directions. Next inhale, lower the foot, open through the chest, Anjaneyasana. Draw the navel in. Can you pull that Mula Bandha in and up to support the upper body? Bend deeper into the right knee. Next exhale, reach the arms forwards towards the top corner of the room. Keep squeezing the thighs together as you lengthen out of the hips. Next inhale, Anjaneyasana. Relax the jaw. Next exhale, hands come down as the right leg straightens. Pyramid.
Maybe play, maybe stay. Hands come forward, bend into that right knee. Inhale, sweep the right arm open, come to the outside edge of the right foot, open through the chest. Maybe gaze up, gently pressing that right knee open, draw the navel in. Next exhale, side plank. Inhale, reach the right arm, arching through the spine. Relax the jaw as you reach that arm out. Next exhale, lower down onto the seat. Plant the feet, plant the right hand. Wild thing when you're ready, inhale. On your next exhale, lower the hips. Last downward facing dog. Make your way there. Maybe you're working on a jump through. Maybe you're just going to come to a comfortable seat. We're all going to meet with the hips in the middle of the mat so that we can plant the feet and lie all the way down onto the back. You can keep the feet planted for now. As you inhale, pull the right knee into the chest. If that feels okay, maybe send the left leg long. Make some circles with the knee. Moving in the other direction if you're taking circles. Could also circle the ankle here if that feels good. And then switch sides. Bring the right foot down, pull the left knee into the chest, inhale. If that feels okay, send the right leg long, take some circles with that left knee. Maybe the left ankle. Switching directions after a few rounds. Notice that internal dialogue. Now plant both feet, setting up for bridge pose. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. Press the low back down to lengthen. Keep the knees in line with the hips. As you inhale, lift the hips, lift the low back, lift the mid back. Hold here. Imagine you could spin the inner thighs down, pressing into the inner arch of the foot just as much as the outer arch. Tuck the shoulders a little bit more, maybe clasp hands under the back or hold on to the outside edges of the mat. Try to keep the wrists together if you're holding hands. Relax the jaw, the muscles of the face. Come back to your diaphragm moving up and down as you breathe.
One more inhale here, release your hands if you're holding on. As you exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time. Okay, two options here. One is supine pigeon, cross the knee over cross the ankle over the knee and pull the legs in. Another option, if you have a little more energy tonight, is Virabhadrasana, upward facing bow, sometimes called wheel pose. You'll bring the hands to frame the ears, elbows up towards the ceiling. And again, same starting places with bridge. Can you tuck the tailbone, keeping the knees mostly centered? Lift the hips on an inhale, press into the hands, and come to the top of the head for a moment before you stretch the arms. Relax the shoulders. If you're in supine pigeon, take a few breaths on one side, as long as you like, really, and then switch to the other. If you're in upward facing bow or Virabhadrasana, can you do the same foot notes as earlier? So pressing into the inner arch of the foot, make sure the toes point forwards. When you come down, take a short vacation on the top of your head, and then tuck the chin and lower all the way down onto the mat. If you're coming down from the back bend, let the knees windshield wiper side to side a few times, letting go of some of the gripping in the low back. If you're in supine pigeon, stay as long as you like. Start to swing the knees when you're ready. We'll all set up for a supine twist. Pull the knees into the chest. Maybe you like to cross one knee on top of the other. If you have any little variations you like, feel free to take them now. When you're ready, lower the knees to the left, open the arms, gaze over to the right. Notice where you're gripping. Let your next exhale be deep and complete. Inhale to pull the knees back to center, maybe reset the hips or the knees if you need to. And as you exhale, lower the knees to the right. Slow, deep breath. As you inhale, pull the knees back to center, unwinding the legs if you need to. Stretch the heels up towards the ceiling. The knees do not have to straighten. This is intended to be like legs up the wall, so it's intended to be a restorative pose. If the knees are bent all the way into the chest for you to get there, that's fine. You don't have to flex the feet or point the feet. Let the limbs be soft. You can stay here as long as you like. If there are any final poses you want to take
for your practice to feel more complete, feel free. Maybe you want to take a full pigeon. Maybe you have another twist or a cooling inversion, like a headstand that you want to work on. This pose, Viparita Karani, is usually legs up the wall, but legs up anything is fine. It's a precursor for shoulder stand. So if you have a shoulder stand practice and you want to do that, you can do that too. If you do take shoulder stand, just remember, don't move the head once you're up. Keep the gaze and the chin soft. Maybe even close the eyes to resist the urge to turn the neck. You can take as much time as you like. When you're ready, start to make your way towards Shavasana. As always, every day can look a little different in Shavasana. You might send the legs long or keep the knees bent. You might open the hands out to the sides, up towards the ceiling, or you might keep the hands on the chest or abdomen. There's no rush to get to Shavasana, and there's no rush when you're in it. Once you find a place where you could rest for a few minutes, sigh out your next breath and release the jaw. Let the eyes grow heavy in their sockets. And for the next few moments, let the mind wander. Let the breath breathe you naturally. And relax, release, and let go. Shavasana.
Let your next inhale be a little deeper. The one after that, a little deeper still. Invite some small movements into the fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, allowing that movement to grow. When you're ready, roll onto one side. If there's another little ritual you like to take at the end of Shavasana, feel free to take it. Be heavy for a few more moments. When you're ready, use the hands to press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Taking the awkward cross of the legs when you get there. Let the spine lift. Either let the eyes close or gaze down towards the floor. Thank yourself for showing up. Thank your body for working for you. Gratitude for the practice and its lineage, all the benefits it brings. Notice how you feel without judgment. We'll close with 3 breaths. Let your exhale be deep and complete. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale. Even slower. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Thank you for coming. Such an honor to share this practice with you.